Speaking of suspensions and not being there anymore and all that kind of stuff, we have Mick Foley making his return at a live show in Dublin this week. Now, Foley's been working with TNA for a while and he left the company a little while back, but was never actually saying whether or not he was going to be back at WWE. He always said that he thought that he would and he was pretty sure that he would, but he kept kind of teasing the fans and all that, and now he actually has come back. There were rumors before that Foley might be doing something with Survivor Series, so I could maybe see them doing something in there. I don't necessarily predict it though. What are your thoughts on Foley coming back? What do you want to see him do?
Um, I'm curious to see how they're going to bring him back. Are they going to say he's the new temporary Raw general manager? I don't know that I actually want to see him as a wrestler week in and week out anymore, but I'd like to see his personality still on the show.
Yeah, I said the last time there aren't enough things that I can say good about Foley. I think he's a great guy, and I'm always up for seeing more of Foley. I don't think that he has it in him anymore to continue wrestling, uh, but even having him come out and cut a promo every once in a while is still something that I would like to see.
Exactly. Like he doesn't have to be an everyday wrestler. I mean, if he even if he does show up in Survivor Series and wrestles one match and that's how he gets back into the actual like everyday scene, that's fine with me as long as he's not in the ring every day.
Right. I think it's time for some of the younger guys to pick up that slack instead and have Foley do his occasional match every now and then with somebody, put them over, and kind of take things slow that way.
Yeah, as entertaining as it is to watch, like a Cody Rhodes match or a even a Kofi Kingston match, it wouldn't be as fun to actually see him in the ring. But I could watch a 2 minute promo every week.
Right. Exactly. Foley's got that it factor that you can't really excuse, especially considering how many people don't have it right now.
Well, do you want him to come back as Mick Foley, or are you thinking Dude Love, Cactus Jack, Mankind?
We'll see. We'll see. I'm thinking Mick Foley just by himself. I mean, Dude Love was funny and Cactus Jack was great and all that kind of stuff, but well, I'd always like to see some kind of a mix between them. I mean, if he comes back as Mick Foley, he could always put on the Mankind mask and do something funny, or dress up as Dude Love and dance around with Hornswoggle in some kind of NXT show or some crap. But I'm thinking he's probably just going to come back as Foley. Everybody knows him as Foley now. He doesn't need any gimmicks or anything.
As long as I see the sock, I'll be happy.
Yeah, Saka's got to be here.
I mean, him as Raw General Manager, and somebody come up asking for a match, and he holds up the sock, like that's just going to be good TV.
Right. All right, now I wanted to also talk about another return that apparently isn't going to happen with Maryse. She was released last week, and people have been asking Goldust, who's been working with the Divas on other matches. He's one of their agents. I forget exactly what he does, trainer or booker, one of those things. And what apparently has happened is they were asking if he's going to miss her, and he flat out just said no. And then he later on said that if people don't stop asking him about Maryse, he's just going to start blocking them on Twitter. Now I'm really curious what this is all about.
Yeah, I mean, you don't just. That seems pretty unprofessional.
I There's been some rumors in the past that Maryse was kind of stuck up and everything, but I gotta imagine if she was that bad that these other people wouldn't have been saying, "Oh, I'm gonna miss you" and all this kind of stuff like they did. But I don't know. I mean, she might have been one of those people that Goldust just didn't connect with, and he's just like, "I'm glad she's gone" or something. But that seemed really odd to me that him just be like, "No, I will not miss her." The end.
If a girl looked like that and I saw her every day and all of a sudden she wasn't there, I would tell her I was going to miss her, regardless of what her personality was.
That's when you go for the goodbye hug, right?
Yeah, the goodbye girl.
Well, she is dating the Miz right now, and they're apparently still together. So there's nothing that seems like it's going to get punished on the Miz's end, kind of like what happens with Morrison all the time, where Melina opens up her mouth, it seems, and then they start punishing Morrison because he's either not standing up for her, or when he stands up for her, then they go, "Oh, well, you're being a bastard," all this kind of
Well,
stuff.
there's a difference in those two situations.
What, the
One of
fact that that the Miz is much higher in the
awesome.
company.
The Miz is awesome.
Yeah, it could just be that. It could just be that Miz is so high up that they value him much more, and they think Morrison that they can push him easier. I don't know, but I thought that was very interesting. Uh,
Think about it this way: in a few months, Morrison might be a reason for you to watch TNA.
I don't know. I'm a big fan of Morrison, but I don't think that even Morrison can make me watch TNA. Now, talking about the Divas, let's head over to a very, very fun topic here.